Barcelona have on Monday announced a contract termination in the club's first-team ranks. Barcelona first-team player with €45 million market value, very close to contract renewal, Romano. Barcelona president opened about chasing 36 goals and assists. Forward who is seen as Lewandowski's successor in 2026. Bundesliga and Premier League sides eye Barcelona talent with €1 billion release clause. Flick wants him for pre-season. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Who should Barca sign next? Smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a moment of this Barcelona revolution. The player to have seen his terms at the Camp Nou brought to a premature close? Clément Lenglet. Stopper Lenglet's future has of course proven an altogether prominent talking point in the media headlines in Catalonia's capital for several weeks now. This comes after word was forthcoming that, following a productive season-long loan stint with Atlético Madrid last time out, club and player alike were seeking a reunion. Atleti quickly made clear that they were not willing to fork over a fee for the France international, though, leaving a Barcelona outfit desperate to get Lenglet's wages off their books with little choice but to open talks regarding a contract termination. And as alluded to above, on Monday, such negotiations have officially borne fruit. As per a statement across the Blaugrana's social media platforms, FC Barcelona and the first-team player Clément Lenglet have reached an agreement for the termination of the contract linking the two parties. FC Barcelona would like to publicly thank Clément Lenglet for his commitment and dedication and wish him all the best for the future. Atlético Madrid, meanwhile, have since announced Lenglet's signing on a permanent basis through the summer of 2028. Frenkie de Jong has experienced ups and downs throughout his stint at FC Barcelona. Signed from AFC Ajax back in 2019, the Dutchman has often been a divisive figure among the fans. Not very long ago, the midfielder was even being forced out of the club due to his high salary, but remained firm on his stance of wanting to stay and succeed in the Catalan capital. Having endured an injury-riddled 2024, De Jong came back strongly in the second half of the current season and established himself as a key cog in Hansi Flick's team. As such, what once seemed like an almost certain departure has now shifted toward a likely contract renewal. The Barca captain has rediscovered his best form and once again feels comfortable within the squad and could sign a new deal. Indeed, according to transfer expert Fabrizio Romano on DAZN, De Jong is very close to renewing his contract with Barcelona. I think De Jong is going to stay at Barcelona. The player is super comfortable and super happy at Barca. He has even spoken publicly about this idea he has of staying at Barca, of renewing his contract, said Fabrizio on the matter. Romano further talked about the rumors of De Jong wanting to part ways with his current agent, Ali Dursun, and find new representation for himself. There is a lot of talk in Spain about the possibility of him changing agent, that's why the renewal. Let's see what happens with this. But from what they tell me, from the player's side, he is very keen to stay at Barca, very comfortable with Hansi Flick. Given all these signals, Romano reinforced that a new deal is increasingly likely. There is a huge likelihood of seeing Frenkie de Jong renew his contract in the coming weeks or months, Romano concluded. De Jong's current contract with Barcelona expires in 2026 and the club are keen on avoiding entering the new season with the player in the final year of his deal. The Netherlands international himself hinted this past weekend that talks over an extension are progressing in the right direction. As such, a new deal might be on the horizon for the Barcelona captain. In the last few years, the number of players making the jump from the FC Barcelona academy to the first team has been quite high. The current Blaugrana first team includes several such players who made the jump from the youth academy, including Gavi, Alejandro Bald, Pau Cubarsí, and Lamine Yamal. Hansi Flick wants Noah Darvic in pre-season. One such Barcelona quarry player who has raised a lot of hopes about his future is the midfielder Noah Darvic. Despite a slow start after his move to the Catalan club, he has shown some signs of improvement with the B team, but his future at Barcelona is quite uncertain. According to Mundo Deportivo, Hansi Flick likes the midfielder and would want to have him under his command for the upcoming pre-season. However, his presence in the first team is not entirely guaranteed for the next season, and thus, he is considering some offers he has received from around Europe, but mainly from Germany. Darvic also considering outside offers. The official website of FC Barcelona. Stuttgart and Bayer Leverkusen are two such clubs from the Bundesliga that are interested in the young midfielder. Meanwhile, the Premier League giants Manchester City have also shown an interest in him. However, Darvic is yet to make a decision in this regard. In 2023, the German playmaker had signed a contract for 3 years, with 2 additional optional years, which was in line with the UEFA-mandated formula for underage players. He has a €1 billion release clause, but he is currently focused on the U19 European Championship. Flick likes the midfielder and has already called him up for 2 league games, against Celta Vigo and Real Valladolid, although he did not end up playing. The German coach believes he has a good future ahead of him, but his position is already quite saturated in the first team. Thus, it remains to be seen where he will be playing next season. In a fresh update from Carrousel Deportivo, it has been revealed that Barcelona president Joan Laporta is already speaking openly about the club's intentions to sign Julian Alvarez as the long-term replacement for Robert Lewandowski. The move, while still a year away, is being internally treated as a key future objective, with the 2026 summer transfer window already marked as a potential turning point. Despite Lewandowski's contract running until 2026, the Catalan club is proactively planning for the post-Lewa era. The Polish veteran has delivered consistently, but age and natural progression mean that Barcelona are now scouting for the next big name to lead the line. Already a favorite at Barcelona, Alvarez, who scored 29 goals and 7 assists in the 2024-25 season, has long been admired by Barcelona's top hierarchy. In fact, President Laporta and sporting director Deco are both believed to be strong advocates for the Argentine's arrival. Barcelona really admire Julian Alvarez. Internally, Alvarez is viewed as the ideal fit. While financial constraints make any move difficult, the club is said to be exploring creative solutions. With the deal still a year away, this gives Barcelona enough time to shape the financial structure needed to make the move viable. Interestingly, Alvarez's own camp has not ruled anything out. While no move is expected in the immediate window, his agent recently commented, "The day-to-day is at Atletico. We will see how the negotiation goes. Football changes quickly. There will need to be talks between the clubs, and a deal will have to be made." At this stage, no formal negotiations have begun between Barcelona and Atletico Madrid. Barcelona, for their part, are playing the long game. However, the problem remains that Atletico brought him for €75 million, and his release clause is set at a whopping €500 million. Yet, there is optimism within Barcelona that a middle ground could be found. If you want all the latest exclusive updates, inside transfer news, and future squad plans under Hansi Flick, smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a moment of this Barcelona revolution.